Alright guys, so it looks like we're going to be talking about another chapter in the Ben Affleck and Batman saga. Now, rather than make this video negative like we have in the past, kind of talking about things that not everyone would want to hear, we're going to be talking about some possibilities for the future of the Batman character in the DC universe. Now, Ben Affleck has gone back and forth, definitely this year, on his stance on playing Batman. I mean, at Comic-Con he said he would play the character as long as they wanted him to, and then shortly thereafter he talked about Matt Reeves' vision for the film and said he would play an ape on the ground in any Matt Reeves movie or something like that. But now, it seems like he's changed his tune yet again right before Justice League is about to open. Now, he sat down at length with USA Today to talk about Justice League and the Batman role, how it all came to be, and where he'd like it to go in the future. Now, he says, quote, "The new Batman movie being developed by Matt Reeves is something I'm contemplating. You don't do it forever, so I want to find a graceful and cool way to segue out of it." So of course he's talking about the Batman role in the DC universe. Now the interesting thing is how he mentions that you don't do it forever, you want to find a cool way to segue out of it. So it pretty clearly seems like he's trying to leave the role and trying to exit the universe. But rather than try and paint this in a negative way, let's look at a couple cool ways they could actually move forward with the Batman role. Now we all know that Warner Brothers is planning a Flashpoint film. When that happens, we don't know. It could be 2019, 2020. It all depends on when they want to get the ball rolling for it. But that's definitely one of the ways they could introduce a new Batman character. They could either reboot it completely so when the Flash comes back to the regular timeline there's a younger Batman with a new actor, or they could just simply recast the role like James Bond or something, but keeping the character in the older ages. Another thing they could do is something of a Batman Beyond adaptation and bring in Terry McGinnis or even Dick Grayson, I guess you could sub in, because we do know there is a Nightwing movie in development as well. So there's a lot of possibilities they could take the Batman character, whether it's a Flashpoint reboot, a recast, Dick Grayson under the mantle, Terry McGinnis, who knows, but I think there are some really cool possibilities they could introduce, because when they cast Ben Affleck, I was actually one of the people that was behind him. I actually thought he could do a pretty interesting take on the character, but unfortunately the movies didn't really hit the mark for me. I thought he was the best part of them, but it just seemed like he wasn't being utilized the best. I mean, certainly in Batman vs Superman, we got some really cool action sequences. It seemed like they didn't really focus on other aspects of the character, which I would have hoped to have seen. It always seems strange to me that Ben Affleck would stay on for the long haul, because he is pretty old now. I think he's in his mid-40s, so it makes perfect sense that he wouldn't want to stick around for 8 movies or something as Batman. I mean, they'd have to recast or introduce something else eventually, because they did decide to do an older Batman in this universe, so there are possibilities they could go with. But leave your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you guys think about this? How would you like to see the Batman character handled? Do you want to see Ben Affleck stay on? Do you want to see Terry McGinnis introduced, Dick Grayson take over the Batman mantle, then recast a new actor as an older Batman? Or reboot it with Flashpoint and have a young Batman who could be maybe in his second year and being still new at the role of the character? I think that would be very interesting with the current Justice League. But like I said, drop all your thoughts down in the comments below, and for more updates on the Batman, Justice League, and the DC Universe, be sure to subscribe to Hybrid Network. Thanks again for checking out this video. If you want to get even more updates from us, check out our social media platforms, our website for the latest news and editorials, and if you want to see our content get better and get exclusive rewards, then check out our Patreon.